was very, very exciting yesterday. We saw a lot of exciting game. Arsenal going to Bilbao to beat them right there at home. We also saw Juventus coming to score 2 goals inside 90 minutes plus to equalize 4-4 versus Borussia Dortmund. And we also saw Karabakh coming to stun the Netherlands Giants PSV 3-2 at home after coming from 2 goals down. So big matches coming on. Match day one continues today with the biggest match of the day coming up between Chelsea and Bayern Munich. Although it is Bayern Chelsea because Bayern are playing at home. The match will take place right there in Germany, and the boys have already landed. And of course, the team sheets are out. But before then, many matches are going to be played tonight. Talking about match day one Champions League, and the very first one, like I said, is going to be Chelsea. It's going to be Bayern Munich versus Chelsea. A very big game and a highly anticipated game at that. Everybody's waiting for this game, and we are all waiting. So in less than 10 minutes, in less than 40 minutes, it's going to start, and we're going to be here to stream with you on that game. It's going to be very interesting to watch. It's going to be very interesting. And before the game, let's just quickly run through some other fixtures for the night. Tonight, we're going to be having Liverpool. Liverpool will be hosting Atletico de Madrid. Another very big game. It's going to be an interesting game when an slot Liverpool side, who are also the current champions of the Premier League and currently topping the Premier League table, will take on Atletico de Madrid. It's going to be very interesting when Liverpool take on ATM. We call them the ATM, which is Atletico de Madrid. So it's going to be taking place right there at Anfield, and it is going to be a cracker of a game. And also, we're going to be seeing PSG hosting Atalanta. You understand? PSG are the current holders of the Champions League. PSG are the current holders of the Champions League. They'll be hosting Atalanta from Italy, and the match will be played right there in France. So PSG are one of the best teams currently in Europe, and they'll be hoping to defend the Champions League trophy this season. And their first game is going to be versus Atalanta, the Damascus. So for the fourth game, we will have the likes of Ajax. Ajax will be taking on Inter Milano. Don't forget that Inter are the finalists of the just concluded Champions League competition, where they met PSG in the final and they lost 5-0. You understand? So they are a very good team. You cannot take it away from them. Inter is a very good team, and they will be playing away to Ajax right there in Netherlands, while you have Atlanta, another Italian team, will be going away to France to go and take on Paris Saint-Germain. And then you have Liverpool, the English champions, hosting Atletico de Madrid. You know one thing about Atletico de Madrid, they are always coming to the Champions League. Simeone and his boys are always in the Champions League, and they have very good players. Talking about the likes of Solot, talking about the likes of this former Chelsea player. What was his name? Carragher. Talking about Gallagher. Yeah, I'm talking about the likes of Julian Alvarez. So Atletico has some couple of very good players, along with the likes of Griezmann. Yes. So what we're talking about tonight is we are going to be focusing on the Bayern Munich versus Chelsea game. And it's going to be very interesting to see how the teams play tonight, because it is the most anticipated game of the evening. It was just like the Chelsea versus PSG in the Club World Cup final, where it ranked amongst the highly or the most anticipated game ever. You understand? But right now, the next one is going to be Chelsea. You know that anything concerning Chelsea is always dragging attention, because Chelsea, after beating PSG, came out to say that they can take Bayern Munich and they can also take FC Barcelona. And this match versus Bayern is the first amongst many. So they're going to be kicking up their Champions League, hopes of qualifying by taking on the German Giants. Let me tell you the truth. Bayern Munich can never be an easy opponent anywhere. Bayern Munich is one of the best teams in the whole of Europe. You understand? We call them the German Giants. And looking at the head-to-head, you will understand that Bayern has a beef against Chelsea. Talking about the 2012 World Cup, where Chelsea were underdogs. Those years you had the likes of Robben, of former Chelsea player, of course. You also had the likes of Frank Ribery, you had a lot of very, very, very good players. Niger Youth, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Niger Youth, hi, how are you doing? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? And if you are a football fan, yes, which club are you supporting? And we're talking about the Chelsea versus Bayern Munich game. Which club are you supporting to win tonight? Thank you very much for loving the channel. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and please do well to like this video so I will know that you are following. Yes, talking about the Jama Giant, talking about Bayern Munich, they are one of the best teams in Europe, and they have a beef to settle with Chelsea after they lost. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes, guys. So after they lost that final to Chelsea in 2012, you know, Chelsea came in and the underdogs. Bayern were the best team in Europe. They played very, very well. At the end of the day, they lost to Chelsea right there in Munich. So that beef has always been there. Thank you, Niger Youth. Where are you watching from? Let me know where you are watching from. Let me know where you are watching from, Niger Youth. So that beef has always been there. It has always been there. So when they met last time, that should be under Frank Lampard. We saw how they counted it for Chelsea. Home and away ended 7-1 aggregate score. You understand? But this time, no home and away. It is just one leg, and it's going to be held today in the Munich. And talking about the Nicolas Jackson saga, you know, how Jackson left Chelsea, was going to Bayern Munich, and then he was recalled back after Delap got injury, and then he went back again. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this, although we don't expect Jackson to bench Kane. And looking at the team's lineup, they have released their lineup, talking about Chelsea, talking about Bayern versus Chelsea in the correct order. Looking at the lineup, let us start from the home team. Manuel Neuer is there. You understand? He's a very, very consistent goalkeeper, and we know what he can do with his feet and what he can also do about football. I'm talking about his general display. Manuel Neuer is one of the best goalkeepers the football world has ever seen. Thank you for watching. If you are watching us, please do well to give this video a like. We are trying to stream the match between Bayern Munich and Chelsea. So we are just doing the pre-match update while we wait for the game to kick off in about 40 minutes time or thereabouts. So before then, let us look at the team's lineup. We have that of the Bayern Munich. Manuel Neuer is starting on the goal, and he's very, very good. He's a very, very, very good one. Thank you, Niger Youth. Thank you for engaging. Please just keep it coming. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. So we have Michael Olise. Olise is also playing today, you understand? And he's a very, very good player. He's a player that understands Chelsea because he used to play for Crystal Palace, English club. So he knows how Chelsea play their football, and he's a very, very, very good player. He's a very, very talented player. So, Niger Youth, where are you watching from? Which club are you supporting tonight? Let us know. Then we have Pavlovic, a very, very good player as well. He's also going to be playing tonight. He's a very, very good player. Then you have, let me not mention him yet. Let me go to the next one. We have Luis Diaz, the former Liverpool player who knows how to score against Chelsea. He knows how to play very well against Chelsea. So he's not a Bayern Munich player, and he's also going to be playing tonight. So looking at the Bayern Munich, their attack is very, very deadly. You understand? They have very, very sharp attack. So Luis Diaz will be playing. You have Joshua Kimmich is also going to be playing. You have Gnabry. Gnabry is also going to be playing tonight. So you are supporting Chelsea. Okay, up Blues, up Chelsea. So yes, I hope you guys win tonight. Yes, I hope you guys win tonight. So looking at Gnabry is also going to be playing tonight. And then you have Upamecano. It's also featuring tonight. And then you have Lehmann. And most importantly, you have the number 9. None other than Harry Kane, the former Tottenham guy who has played against Chelsea 22 times. You understand? And he has scored about 8 goals and had 2 assists against Chelsea in his entire footballing career. So Harry Kane is always a danger man, you understand? He knows how to strike, and he's also always going to be a problem for Chelsea tonight. So looking at the Bayern Munich forward, they are going to disturb Chelsea a lot. Let's not joke about that. They are going to disturb Chelsea a lot. And then let us look at the Chelsea formation. Talking about the Chelsea lineup, you have Robert Sanchez in goal. Of course, it's Maresca's favorite, so he's always in goal. So Sanchez is there, and then you have Malo Gusto. Then you have Tosin. and then you have Chaloba, and then you have Mark Cucurella. And if you look at this formation right now, you will remember that it was the same formation that played against PSG. Talking about the backline now, this very same formation that played against PSG, but with the exclusion of Levi Cowell, who is out on injury. So you believe in Chelsea. You are from Nigeria. Okay, you are from Nigeria. Which state are you from in Nigeria? You believe in Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea. Chelsea know how to play match like this. So let us see how they will do. It's about 39 minutes to the game right now. So let us just stay tuned, and then let's follow the game the moment. Okay, you are from Imo State. How is Imo State today? Is it raining over there? How is the weather today? How is your family? Are you married? Are you single? So let us know in the comment section. So continuing about Chelsea, yeah, I've mentioned Cucurella. Then you have Reece James also starting today. So you know that when you see Maresca starting two right backs, talking about James and Malogusto, it means that James will be playing likely in the midfield. Then you have Caicedo, you have Pedro Neto, you have Enzo Fernandez, you have what's his name now? You have Palmer. You have Palmer, and then you have João Pedro, whom I will call Chelsea's best signing so far. And Cole Palmer is Chelsea's best player currently. Don't take my word for it. So that's who Chelsea will be featuring today. Chelsea cannot afford to lose this game. Although even if they lose or they win, it doesn't really matter because there are more games to be played. But you know that at this level of football, pride is involved. Fans are involved, so you cannot afford to lose point because you don't know how it's gonna be at the other side of the matches you're gonna be playing. You understand? So these games like this are very very important, and they are very very crucial. They are very very crucial. So what do you think? Do you think Chelsea will win today? Do you think Bayern will win today? Because Bayern has beaten Chelsea more times than Chelsea has beaten them. To be very very honest, you understand? Bayern has always known they always know how to beat Chelsea, and when they are beating Chelsea, they don't beat Chelsea by one or two. They always go ahead, scoring more like 3 goals thereabouts because they are a very very good team. But Chelsea is one team you can never underrate in Europe. You can never underrate Chelsea because Chelsea are known as the best underdogs when it comes to match like this. And on a game like this, Company has never played against Maresca at this high level. You understand? So they are both new to their own tactics, and we're going to be seeing how it's going to be unfolding because Maresca has shown very well that he knows how to plan per game. He knows how to plan per game. So let us see how it's going to go very very soon. While we are waiting, I don't know where everyone. I don't know where everyone. I'm surprised we are very very few on this live. So I will go and then I'll come back. Just give me a few minutes. I'll go and come back. All right. I'll be